Okay, I don't know what you've done, but your twin flame is going through something right now. They are overwhelmed by how much they feel for you. And it's like they see you in everything. This is the wild thing that is happening right now because I feel like you feel this magnetic pull towards each other, and it is inescapable. It is inevitable. You're everything and you're everywhere. They have realized that no matter how far they run or how much they try to shove their feelings down, there's no use. There's no use in running from it. And Spirit was telling me, whoever this person is, they are really flooded with synchronicities. They see your name everywhere in TV shows or when they're out and about, like your name pops up. They keep thinking about you no matter how hard they're trying to get you off their mind. It's almost as if the harder they try to forget you, the more they think about you. You know what I'm saying? They just can't escape you. This is what I'm getting. They see all these symbols, you know, your city where you live, your birthday, angel numbers, and it goes even into their dreams. So it's they think about you in the morning when they wake up. They go through their day, they want to run from it, but they can't because it's everywhere. And then when they fall asleep, it's like you are there. And it is at that point where they start to question their reality. Because I feel you're the person in that relationship that is more spiritual and they are more logical. And when they wake up, this is actually where it gets a little supernatural. When they wake up, it's almost as if it has really happened to them, you know, like they wake up and they reach out to touch you, but you're not there. It's like you're a ghost in that person's life. Oh my God, like a ghost that just is everywhere. They see you, they feel you, and no matter where they go, it's always happening because you're truly communicating on a soul level, okay? Your souls are entangled. You know, I am seeing the infinity symbol, and weirdly enough, this is also kind of like interesting with that snake. It's entangled, it's interwoven. Your souls have actually been connected and entangled even before your paths crossed. And when they met you, it was almost a shock. It was almost too much to take, too much to handle, because they looked into your eyes and there was this, I can feel it all throughout my body. There is this fireworks are going off in their heart and they're blindsided. It is really like a collision of your souls. Wow. Oh my God, the chariot is falling out. Like everything is all over the place. What Spirit is showing me. They were blindsided is what I'm hearing. Blindsided by love. So kind of it hit them out of nowhere and it hit them really hard. Like the intensity, it came out of the blue. It pushed them into this intense spiritual awakening, but also with that blindness, okay? Love is blind. So even though they might have not, from the outside looking in, there's something about the two of you where it's like, they're like, how is this gonna work? Like there are all these obstacles, there are all these differences between you, but they're saying my love for you is blind. I don't love you because of who you are on the outside, you know, because of your looks or because of what you do, because of your status. I love you for your soul. Like I love your soul. They truly fell in love with your soul. Because when you met, it was like with that collision of souls, they recognized their own soul in you. They saw, because you're mirrors, okay? You mirror each other. They saw their own soul in you. And you know what's interesting? This is something I am on the twin flame journey myself, is something that I've learned is when you're communicating with your twin flame, you're actually talking to their higher self. So you're telepathically, you know, when you have that telepathy, when you're talking to them, because sometimes you can feel them, you can hear them almost, you can hear their voice, you can feel their presence. And this is their higher self. Wow, the World card. This is their higher self. Alpha and Omega, the end and the beginning. The place you came from is the same. You came from the same place. You have been originating from the same soul blueprint. You're two pieces of something that was once whole. But it's not like you aren't whole. This is what Spirit is saying. The illusion is that we're not whole without the other person, but we're actually already complete. It's just that when we're together, like energetically, it's something completely new is emerging out of this. And this is actually what is drawing you together. And I also want to share, I know this is all over the place, but I'd like to share something, okay? Because I feel there is a sense of frustration with all these obstacles in the physical reality that sometimes keep you questioning, where you're like, how is this all gonna work out? I can't see the path. Like, what is happening? Like, why is it, oh my God, you know? You get overwhelmed. I wanna tell you a love that is written in the stars, a destined connection, can't be held back by circumstances and obstacles because it transcends time and space. This love did not begin the minute you met in the physical world, but it is on a soul level, and that love just is. So what does that mean? That means that you can't mess it up. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to fight for it. It just is, okay? It just is. And this is the most freeing thing I feel that we can realize about this connection. Knight of Cups underneath and the Magician. They're going through something major. And it is what Spirit is showing me is shedding skin, shedding layers, shedding the old, growing out. Like I'm seeing seeds sprouting for some reason, like a garden, like everything wants to come to the surface like light. They're trying to grow. They're like a plant growing, but the light is you know what I mean? The light is your love. Like your love helps that person to grow, and they are shedding old layers. They are leaving behind what no longer served them. And I want you to, there's this shift between you where they have deeply realized how they feel for you, that there's no use in running anymore, because the more they run, the more they're confronted with everything. And you, on the other hand, you have kind of detached a little bit. You have taken a step back and you're like, why should I fight for that love? I don't want to have to prove myself. I don't want to have to go through cycles again. I want you to be able, or I want to allow you to earn my love. Not that it's, I don't know how to say it, but it's this idea of, I allow you to move forward in the right way because I'm no longer going to settle for less. That energy, when you're not chasing anymore, you're not trying to get their attention. You're not trying to get their validation. You're just living your life. And this is what makes them, this is actually almost magnetizing your twin flame is what I'm hearing. I want to share a song because that is what came up for me. It's like they can feel when you're energetically pulling away, because it's almost like you're in this closed energetic system where if you push them energetically, they kind of go into defense mode. And when you go away a little energetically, like you don't linger that much, suddenly they energetically chase you, if you know what I'm saying. Like If you know, you can feel it. Suddenly you get all these songs and their name keeps coming up again, and you think of them out of the blue and they keep coming up everywhere. That's because they can't stop thinking about you, because if you pull back, they crave you like oxygen. You know what I mean? It's so wild. Like, if you're on that journey, you can probably relate. So this is the song that came up. Oh, I'm not sure what this is gonna be, but with my eyes closed, all I see is the skyline through the window, the moon above, you and the streets below. Hold my breath as you're moving in, taste your lips and feel your skin. When the time comes, baby, don't run. Just kiss me slowly. Don't run away, and it's hard to love again. When the only way it's been, when the only love you know just walked away. If it's something that you want, darling, you don't have to run. You don't have to go. They can feel you energetically pulling away. And it feels to them, it feels like they are being rejected. Sorry, my cat is going crazy here. They feel like they're being rejected because the whole entire time, your energy has been on that person. And now that you're pulling it away, it feels like the sun is gone, and like it's getting cold. And they want you to know that if you still want it, they're all in. You know, that energy of you don't have to run from it, just like they don't have to run from their feelings. You know, everyone runs for different reasons. Sometimes you run because it's too much, because you just can't take it, because when you look into your twin flame's eyes, you feel everything, you see everything, not only about them, but also about yourself, and you're confronted with everything. And that can be hard. Like, I have spent hours, I can't even count them, going through all of that. Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because it helps you so much. It helps you to grow beyond what you could have never achieved this on your own. And for that, I mean, I am already very grateful. But sure, it's challenging, you know, because oftentimes you can't really talk to anyone about it, because no one's going to really understand what it's like to be on the twin flame journey unless they are on it themselves, you know. So I can really advise you, this is, by the way, something that I'm also teaching in my telepathy guide, where I am going all into how to communicate on that soul level, how to reach out to them so that you're not missing anymore. You know, when we're focusing on the physical, it's like we're missing them so badly, and we're trying to make sense of everything, and we want to talk about everything that's going on within us because it's so much. You just needed to talk about it at some point, but you can't because of some things that are going on. Maybe you're in separation, maybe there are circumstances, but I want you to know that you can actually talk to them. You can reach out. You don't have to wait until you're in physical union to pour your heart out, you know, with that energy here. You're free to share your emotions and to reach out to them, to get into that place within where you can meet, where you can feel their presence and their comfort. And when you're nurturing that bond, let's say with a thread method, this is something I came up during separation, where it's like you connect to their heart space. I can guarantee you it gets so much better. It gets so much better. And don't ever think that you can't also share the hard topics, you know, your frustration. When you're feeling a certain type of way because of your twin flame, you can always tell them. There is nothing to mess up. Like, think about a relationship, a healthy relationship. You would also communicate everything. So why shouldn't you do that? If you want to fully harness that energy, go to the link down below. My telepathy guide is currently on sale. You can grab it there. But there's definitely something I'm seeing. I'm seeing boxes for some reason. They could also be remodeling, redecorating, moving even, but I'm seeing that they are sorting out stuff that is outdated, that is old, you know. They're throwing away what no longer serves them. And that is not only junk in the sense of physical items. I'm seeing them really reevaluating their entire life. And also making space for the future. Wow, temperance. Yes, yes. Queen of Cups and Knight of Cups. Are you kidding me? Your emotions, like your love towards each other, is your thread. The thread between your hearts is what keeps that connection going. And I know sometimes we can be frustrated by no contact, separation, everything that's going on. Maybe something happened between you, but that love, I've been recently thinking about it. It's like a current. It's always flowing. It can never be lost. It can never be gone. It has been there ever since the dawn of time, because your souls have been connected ever since, even before you were born. So that cannot be lost. And that is so comforting once you really tap into this, that there is no, it's not a challenge of like earning that love and fighting for it and working towards it, because it is a given. It is a given. And that is also something that I learned on a journey, you know. There is no rush. I know like we want to have everything in the physical, but that is the ego mind speaking. On a soul level, you are already in union, and that is such a beautiful insight, because no one on the outside, let's say there are other people who are judging that connection, who are telling you like that can never work out, or, you know, things seem to be standing in the way of your union. This union is taking place somewhere where no human being can touch it, could ever affect it. Even people sent to shake it up, like third parties, or, you know, people who have ill intent, let's just say like that, who test your faith. No evil eye can touch your union, because it is divinely protected. And there are forces working for you, like angels protecting you, helping you, your higher selves. Your higher selves basically want to push the union forward, not with force, but like with intention. And the key is to listen more, okay? This is what Spirit wants you to do. This is a channel message that I've been writing down before I share a little message from them as well. Spirit wants you to tune into your heart. To imagine for a second you could leave everything behind. Everything. All the what ifs, whatever happened between you. Really, everything. The past is gone, okay? You're just here now. If you could speak with your heart, only with your heart, I know it sounds a little woo-woo, but what would you say to them? How would you communicate it with your heart? That is basically what I'm teaching in the thread method. And if you do this before you fall asleep, I can guarantee you that the results are amazing. Like I can't even begin to tell you how many nights I was awake, spiraling, questioning, crying, mad, even like, you know, why did this happen to me? This is so unfair. Like, why? I was so frustrated, but I can tell you, if you truly tune into this, all that is going to fade out. And what's left is this beautiful connection where it really does not matter how far you're apart, what seems to be in the way. You know that that connection is the closest thing you'll ever have, because no one will ever be closer to you. And it's beautiful. It's not something, you know, it's okay. Like, you just have to allow it. But that is sometimes the hard part. I am rambling, but I want you to truly realize that when you're currently frustrated about no contact, try to do it in a slow way, slowly, observing the contact between you on a non-physical level. I know it sounds woo-woo, and if you're just starting out, you might be like, yeah, but I want my twin flame right now in the physical. But the more you lean into your telepathy, which is very strong between twin flames, it's, if you know, like the more you do that, the more you're gonna realize that you are already connected. That connection can never be lost or taken away. There is nothing that can block your signal, okay? I'm teaching that in my telepathy workbook if you truly desire to get more into that. Of course, only if it feels aligned. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a message from them. Yeah. They are awake at night because of you, and I think it is in a good way, you know? Not that kind of awake at night, oh my God, I'm suffering, you know, this is too much for me, but more so you keep them up at night because there is they need to go through something right now, spiritually speaking, like on their own spiritual path, which at night you help them go through, sift through all these layers and everything that they are ready to let go of. So you're helping them just with your energetic presence is what I hear. This is the wild thing, you know, because you can truly, when you look into your divine counterpart's eyes, you can see more. You can see everything. You can see what has been all these past lives that you have shared. And then you see the essence, okay? And I feel they want you to know that that is like what was coming up earlier with it, love is blind. They don't love you for maybe all the things other people love you for, you know, like when you were in a relationship and you could feel that if you change something about yourself, your partner didn't quite accept you anymore, or if you showed your true authentic self, you felt like you're not fully loved and fully seen. But that person sees your soul, and it is pure. It's just the most beautiful thing they have ever seen, and it's home, okay? Because it makes sense. Like, you come from the same soul, the same oversoul, like you're part of the same soul. Like, that's why when you look at your twin flame, it's like you look at yourself in a way. You look at a part of you that you kind of have, I don't want to say lost, but it is a part of you that you didn't know, or it's well, I don't know how to describe it, but it's when you look at them and you see a part of yourself that you had not met before. So you're meeting parts of yourself that maybe were buried underneath years and years of trying to pretend, masking, you know, trying to be someone you're not. And you get to be yourself with them, and they get to be who they are, and they appreciate that so much. Like, you don't even know what you have done, these shifts you have caused in their life. Just because they might have not told you everything yet does not mean that they don't value and appreciate you, because your twin flame's love for you is truly eternal. Yeah. This, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. You inspire this person every single day to get up and do better, to get up and be a better person, to not fall into the old cycles anymore, to not engage in these behaviors. But it takes some time, okay? You're the one who is more spiritual, and they're kind of the one who's like, to even process this experience took them a lot. Like, this is why they are awake at night. It's because sometimes they feel you so clearly that it almost scares them, but it's not like your energy is dark or anything. It's more like they feel you, they feel your presence, and it's all encompassing. And nothing has ever, no one and nothing has ever made them feel this way. And just let that sink in and connect on your heart level. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I am already rambling. I am making these videos so long, but I just can't help it. There was so much that I was writing down and channeling, and I feel like this is how they feel about you. They have so much to say to you. And give this person the opportunity to reach out energetically, because you can, believe it or not, there are ways where you can really ask them a question and they will answer in a telepathic way. I am not joking when I'm saying that. I've been doing that for quite some time, and it just helps to soothe yourself whenever you really are obsessed about a text message or whatever. They are reaching out to you, believe me, every single day. You just have to open your eyes for those subtle synchronicities and signs. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, please use this opportunity to give it a like, hype, or subscribe, because these readings are energy exchanges. To fully harness the energy, give something back and you will receive even more. Like, the energy multiplies. That was it. Thank you for being here and sticking around until the end, and I'll see you around in the next one.